may this be one of the best moments of your life. You're listening to the Business Mirror Podcast for a broader look on business with Senior Editor Dennis Estopace.
Good day, this is Dennis Estopace and welcome to Market Mondays, a segment of the BM Broader Look podcast which provides a view of the Philippine stock market. Market Mondays is based on the stock market outlook story that comes out in the print edition and online version of the Business Mirror every Monday. The journalist behind the stock market outlook story is Business Mirror reporter VG Kabuwag. For the text version online, please go to www.businessmirror.com.ph and search for Stock Market Outlook. For the print version, please go to the companies section of the Business Mirror newspaper. Let's get on with the story. Last week, share prices fell again and erased most of the gains the market had in the previous week, still on the lingering uncertainty caused by the coronavirus disease of 2019 or COVID-19. The benchmark Philippine Stock Exchange Index fell 225.20 points to close at 7,282 points. Most of the losses came on Friday in anticipation of the weak earnings set to be released this week and the rebalancing of the Morgan Stanley Capital International Index or MSCI. Christopher Mangun, research head at AAA Securities Incorporated, said that equity funds that track the MSCI's weighting on shares at the Philippine Stock Exchange Index have begun to anticipate which companies will get a reduction, thus the losses last week. Mangun said that the main index ended the week at its low after ending at its high in the previous week. Foreign investors were net buyers at 815.47 million pesos, while average value of trade for the week was at 5.44 billion pesos. Most of the sub-indices ended on the red, led by the broader All Shares Index, which fell 103.53 to close at 4,319.11. The Financials Index dropped 52.14 to close at 1,738.95. The Industrial Index plunged 455.04 to close at 8,936.64. The Holding Firms Index declined 94.04 to 7,051.97. The Property Index was down 108.15 to close at 3,928.65. The Services Index retreated 62.57 to close at 1,440.30. The Mining and Oil Index lost 324.83 to close at 7,058.64. For the week, losers edged gainers 152 to 70 and 25 shares were unchanged. The top gainers for the week were the A and B shares of Metro Alliance Holdings and Equities Corporation, Euromed Laboratories Philippines Incorporated, Philippine Estates Corporation, Holcim Philippines Incorporated, and Premium Leisure Corporation. The top losers, meanwhile, were Manila Broadcasting Company, ISM Communications Corporation, Boulevard Holdings Incorporated, Jackstones Incorporated, and Oriental Petroleum and Minerals Corporation. This week, trading at the stock market may remain volatile mainly on the impact of COVID-19 on the region. The expected weak financial corporates' earnings also failed to boost market sentiments. According to Mangun, the market remains volatile as investors are trying to find out how to position themselves in this market with all the uncertainties and external headwinds. Mangun said they are expecting a minor bounce this week as bargain hunters take advantage of extremely depressed prices. Mangun said the Philippine Stock Exchange Index will begin to trade within this new range of support at 7,200 and resistance at 7,475 in the medium term. Meanwhile, Broker 2 Trade Asia said the market is generally in a weak pattern and there may be a chance for the main index to fall further near the 7,000 points. 2 Trade Asia is advising investors to scalp for good entry points and aim for stocks with good dividend yield. 2 Trade Asia sees immediate support for the main index at 7,200 and resistance at 7,450. For the stock picks, broker Regina Capital and Development Corporation gave a buy recommendation on the stock of Eagle Cement Corporation. Regina Capital said that given that Eagle Cement posted growth largely in line with their estimates, they are maintaining their fair value of 18 pesos apiece. Regina Capital said they are reiterating their buy recommendation on the stock since prevailing market prices still provide significant upside. The share price of Eagle Cement recently hit a new 52-week low at 11 pesos and 80 centavos and has since then consolidated sideways, Regina Capital said. The broker added that with this low now considered to be the nearest support level, selling pressure has started to die down a bit. The broker said that with this low now considered to be the nearest support level, selling pressure has started to die down a bit as momentum flattens. The share price of Eagle Cement closed Friday at 12 pesos apiece. Meanwhile, Regina Capital gave a hold recommendation on the stock of Metro Pacific Investments Corporation, or MPIC. Regina Capital said that despite the heavy sell-down last week, price movement remains almost insignificant, trapped between the consolidation range of 3 pesos and 13 centavos and 3 pesos and 30 centavos. Regina Capital said that momentum has dissipated in the previous weeks, making MPIC sluggish between the price parameter. The sell-down, however, pushed the stock closer to a bearish bias and testing the support. Regina Capital said that if this trend will continue, MPIC will likely break this stalemate via breakdown. In that case, movement and momentum will return to the stock bearish at least. Regina Capital added that until then, participants have no wiser course but to wait. The shares of MPIC closed last week at 3 pesos and 07 centavos apiece.
Thank you for listening to the Business Mirror podcast. For a broader look on business, follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Business Mirror. Until next time.